Hello there.
So with each passing episode of Boardwalk Empire, I find myself amazed at just the quality of television that's on display. And I think one of the most outstanding things of this show is the attention to detail and the set design and production design. It's absolutely superb. And when you want to immerse your audience into a world, that's one of the most important things. Like, yeah, depicting the time period in this show has been outstanding. Like, it's flawless. And with each passing episode, we get interesting character reveals and just, yeah, amazing TV drama. And I love the show. I love the show. That's all I can say. What's going on, guys? My name is Elie Moses, a 24-year-old law and film student here from Sydney, Australia, absolutely shooting his shot. And today we are up to episode 9 of Boardwalk Empire season 1, nearing the end of the season, actually. This one is titled Belle, Femme, I believe. So yeah, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I think it will probably be referenced in the episode, so I will probably get the proper pronunciation later on. But yeah, let's get into the reaction. Let's have some fun with this thing, and let's see what surprises are in store for this episode. Let's go.
It's over. You can barely recall a thing.
But it's them, right? You're sure these are the guys who held you up?
Absolutely. These three definitely.
Oh, we onto
This is
it.
the little
Damn.
prick who spit
We
in
onto
my
it just
face.
like that.
The D'Alessio brothers, family of Dagos out of Philly. Second story man who graduated to stick-ups.
They robbed bookbinders in 17. The restaurant.
Killed 2 customers, shot a waiter in the face.
Jesus Christ.
Little bastard called me fat.
They're fucking killers, George. Sounds to me like you got off easy.
Well, sure. I was just...
I need to talk to my brother.
Feel better, eh?
These fucking guineas. They're desperados, Nuck. We gotta track them down, squash them before they spill more blood.
Now, I saw something, like, I was looking up the show on IMDb the other day, and the show aired between 2010 and 2014, and 5 seasons of television in that amount of time is actually insane, especially with the production quality of this show. And we find ourselves now waiting, sometimes 2 to 3 years in between seasons for some shows. Look at Stranger Things, for example. Stranger Things is one of my favorite shows of all time. But we finding ourselves, waiting years in between seasons. I don't know if there's any excuses with the way Boardwalk Empire was able to get 5 seasons done inside 4 years. I'm guessing there was a bigger, filming schedule for this show. I'm guessing a lot of the seasons maybe were filmed in bulk. Or maybe season 1 and 2 were filmed back to back. Season 3 and 4 filmed back to back. And then maybe 5 by itself. So I'm guessing they had planned this show out far better and maybe, got a lot of the episodes or seasons filmed in bulk, hence, being able to release 5 seasons in a span of 4 or 5 years, or like a season a year. Now we usually find ourselves, we get a season for a year, and then we wait a year for them to film the other one, and then we get the second season like a year after that. It's the same thing with The Boys at the moment. I'm guessing we get the, Boys season 4 now, get a year off next year, and then wait to 2026 for the following season.
It's not just blood I'm worried about. It's ink. You see the paper today?
June doesn't like to upset me.
Fletcher, this reformer running for mayor, he gave an interview alleging corruption in both the mayor's and the sheriff's office.
Not good. Not a good
Mention
look.
me by name?
Has Mayor Bacharach even questioned what Sheriff Eli Thompson was doing at an illegal casino at 3 a.m.?
So I was there, so what? How's he know I wasn't answering a call?
Because he knows, Eli. Everybody does. Just never made the paper before.
Fuck them. Let them write what they want.
The election, Eli. We gotta keep the tide flowing in our direction.
I'll get out then. Press the flesh. Drum up some support.
What about your spleen? Dr. Saran says you should rest.
How do you rest your spleen?
It's a rather romantic notion.
It happened to me the day I saw Warren.
She's still infatuated with Warren, man.
I was 16, and he was the handsomest man I'd ever met. Of course, he wasn't senator yet. He ran the newspaper back in Marion.
Houdini's brother, his name is Harding. When I first heard Harding, I thought it was him running for president.
He
Dead.
loves me,
Dead.
and he loves his baby daughter. But America needs him, and so I have to sacrifice.
And that mayor's gonna cause a lot of drama.
See the mademoiselle to the dressing room, huh?
This way?
Cow waiting to be milked.
Damn, Madame Junet.
No grace, no charm.
I imagine she's still learning.
I head like a cabbage. But she will work for pennies. You see what I am reduced to?
Is business slow, ma'am?
My dear Marguerite, how you have blossomed. Mr. Thompson is quite generous with his attentions, huh?
I swear, every girl in the show has that look in their eyes. You guys listen, you guys can call me wrong, but I do not care. Every girl has this look of jealousy and envy in their eyes. I'm telling you right now, they despise all the women they look at. Like, it's all for themselves, all for their selfish gain. I bet you Madame Junet would love to be replaced at this point in time, or would love, sorry, to swap places with Margaret. And she's like, yeah, look at this servant girl, gets everything she wants. Listen, I have to do that for, you know, Nucky. I have to give her a job. And then, yeah, she leaves the job in a matter of months, or I don't know how long she lasted. And then now, yeah, she's his protege. Like, you get what I mean? Like,
He does treat me well.
The finest things for the finest ladies, as he must be here. I am told now I must pay double. Everyone must. I have saved nothing, Marguerite. All to run the show.
oh, she gonna help her out now.
I am a woman alone. You understand this?
Can you not speak with your alderman?
You can speak for me. To the man who gives you his attention.
I wouldn't know what to say.
Say that he's handsome. How happy he makes you. And how can you buy the things that make you pretty for him?
Nothing's for
There
free.
is no belle femme.
Belle Femme, okay. Nothing's for
Baby
free.
Marguerite. You have power you do not suspect.
Yo, she can reduce the rent by half again.
Leave no stone unturned. You and your men wire every department from Philly to Pittsburgh. You should also write... Jesus. A little notice would have been nice.
I sent a telegram.
We have received nothing. I will call the Western Union to complain.
Yeah, none of them telegrams are being received. I'm sorry, sorry, Jimmy.
Looks like you already helped yourself.
They're intercepting that name.
Dining car was out of service.
You haven't been home?
I thought I should see you first.
That's gonna be
Sent up a steak.
that's gonna be one reunion with Angela. Cause your girl been getting down to business, man. The Tiesto song.
So you're here. I assume you've accepted my offer?
With conditions. My friend Richard Harrow, you met him in Chicago?
The man in the iron mask.
He's a war hero. I'd like him to join me.
What's under there?
He's missing his cheekbone, his jaw. Basically, the whole left side of his face is gone.
And he's still alive? Medicine, huh?
A lot of fellas still alive probably shouldn't be.
Well, I know a few myself.
Here's your new hit list, my friend.
Alessio Brothers out of Philly.
Another condition. We keep what we discuss only between us.
Wait outside.
Them conditions are being laid out as we talk.
So these are the guys that robbed the casino.
And O'Neill as well.
Ignatius, Sixtus, Leo. We're all named after popes.
Well, write the Vatican. See if they know where they are.
Politician to the last, huh? Well, you don't say it, you don't have to deny it later. Or are you just trying to kid yourself?
About what?
The fact that you're a murderer, Nuck. That is what you want me to do, right? Kill them?
Can we talk about the olive suit
Yes.
Nucky is wearing? Damn! Gangsta, man. Yo, I want to enter the costume wardrobe of this show.
Even the kid?
Is that a yes as well? Everyone. Like, everyone gone. Khalas. Like, all wiped out. That's it. They get to meet their maker.
I'm gonna
All
go eat
gone.
my steak.
There was a comment I want to address from my episode 8 reaction. And it said...
Gentlemen.
Hey, these are the fellas I told you about. It's Leo D'Alessio. His brother Ignatius.
Well, they're in New York at the moment, so...
Mr. Rothstein.
So you've heard of me?
Naturally. Who ain't, huh?
There was a comment. I wanna get to it. I think it was episode 8. Was it? Yeah, my episode 8 reaction, my latest one. And it was very interesting because I'm not sure if this is true, but it has to do with last episode and Rothstein visiting his attorney and rehearsing for, I'm guessing, his testimony at trial. And I loved baseball ever since Arnold Rothstein fixed the World Series in 1919. Is that true? Like, is that a factual thing? Did he actually fix the World Series? And if so, how? Like, I'm just intrigued.
And what is it you've heard?
Because obviously a lot of money was made from that.
That you'll always get a square deal?
Sure. That's why we're here.
A reputation takes a lifetime to build. And only seconds to destroy.
Oh, that's facts. That's facts.
I understand you're interested in the liquor business.
Who's interested in making dough?
Piles of it.
8 ball, $500. You break. Two ways to make money in the alcohol business. One is to take cheap rot gut whiskey, dilute it, and sell it.
I was doing good with that myself.
That's the stupid way, in which I have no interest.
Mickey, man.
There's a
Or
growing
Doyle.
demand for good whiskey in the United States. I'm not talking about the swill you stirred up in your chamber pot. I want to set up a business for importing scotch. We'll have ships with crews we can trust who'll sail it from the distilleries in Europe and unload it outside the 3-mile limit. All we have to do is smuggle it ashore.
That's where you mugs come in.
The ports of Atlantic City are ideal for distribution to the entire eastern seaboard. The only problem is the man who runs that city. Normally, I'd make a deal with such a man.
Cutting off Nucky
Cut
Thompson.
him in as a partner, but I find Nucky Thompson to be greedy and unreasonable.
Nothing a bullet in the eye won't fix.
That guy's laugh, man.
If you'll each sign those forms, I'll take it as your acquiescence to our new arrangement.
What are they?
Life insurance policies. It's $500,000 on each year.
You'll be handling large amounts of my money, gentlemen. It's my assurance you won't chisel me.
Think of it as an incentive, not to screw things up.
Oh, we're not gonna read the fine print? Like we're not just gonna read the contract right there? The terms of agreement? Hey, y'all need to get lawyers, man. They just saw dough and they're like, yes. Do you realize what you just signed?
You know what the nice thing is about the Bronx Zoo, Charlie? There's bars between you and the monkeys.
The Road to Oz. I've heard great things about the show Oz, to be fair.
If we only elected good men, we'd never have leaders.
If not good, then what should they be?
So many facts spoken in this show, I swear.
Those who support them.
I swear. The line delivery is
I'm
perfect
speaking
as
with
well.
Madame Genet today.
Oh?
She says she's going to lose the shop.
It's a pricey location.
Apparently she's having trouble with the city.
Look, take a sip.
She should talk to her alderman.
She did. It didn't help.
Look how she brings up the subject, man.
Maybe there's something the county treasurer could do.
Close
Did she
book.
ask you to bring this up?
No.
Then why are we discussing it?
Because she asked me to
She
bring it
showed
up.
me a kindness and I thought to return it.
I made her hire you, Margaret. Kindness didn't come into it.
Then you should recompense her for the burden you made her carry.
What did she tell you exactly?
Only that the money she pays has increased and it's more than she can afford.
Then she shouldn't be doing business in Atlantic City, because that's what it costs.
But if you set the price...
Margaret, this is not a suitable topic.
I wasn't aware of that.
It's a savage world out there, man.
You're aware now.
It's a savage world. Hey, I think Margaret overstepped her boundaries right there.
you not be staying?
I have an early meeting.
Listen, you know how in Sopranos they had the terms like gumars for like obviously the girls the men slept with outside of their wives.
Actress in the vaudeville.
Like, was there a term for these women? Like I want to like call them the appropriate term, like, because I'm sure there was a term for these type of women's in the early 1900s, the ones that were you know, bearing the children of these elite men, or like being housed in those departments. I forgot what it was called, but being housed in those locations of the elite men and given like the finer things in life, and when they were called upon, they were called upon. I'm sure there's a term for it. I'm sure there's a term for it.
Oh my. You uncivilized artists.
1918. That's the year we met you.
Yo, what? Oh, so this is a public thing. Oh shit! This is a public love triangle now. Oh, not even a love triangle, but the husband is clearly okay with Mary banging Angela on the side. Not banging, but like, you know what I mean, like. Yo, watch Jimmy rock up and stir things.
Come.
She basically just kissed the guy, Angela. She cheated on her mans. She already cheated on her mans, but she just kissed the guy, basically.
It's okay, darling. I don't bite. Everyone in Paris is doing it.
Do not, Angela, stand for yourself, darling. No!
No? Ange?
What a time to be alive.
It's me.
Hello?
Jimmy. Me.
Yo, listen, if he rocked up, like, if the door was open and he rocked up like a minute later, oh my gosh. Oh, it was on site. Like, it was World War III settings. Like, it was going to be amazing. Like, it would have been made for the best drama possible. I kind of feel sorry for Angela here, because I feel like those two are clearly using her with her, like, the art dealer friend, I believe. I don't know, something they made up with, or it's like they actually have that contact, but they keep putting it off with her, because, like, it's something that I dislike a lot when it's done to people, because it's being done to me. Don't promise the world to someone if, like, or don't promise you're gonna give him something, or like don't promise you're gonna give him like an opportunity for career advancement, or like you know, to follow their dreams, and then never deliver on it. Don't make that promise. Don't make that promise. I don't like, I know you guys are probably thinking, what the heck's Elie on about the moment? But I've seen people get hurt from it in real life, and I've been hurt by it. And it's, listen, obviously I should have known better myself. But like, I've learned from those experiences. Don't get excited from someone telling you, yeah, they know someone here, they're gonna give you an in. And listen, I've learned not to get excited at it, because if you go back, I go back and look at it, this is a real life experience. I was hella excited at the time. I thought, listen, this is amazing. It's not going to be handed to me. Obviously, you still got to work for it. Once you got that in, you got to grind your way to the top. And it's going to take years and years and years. But you have that in. And once you have that in, that's all you need to get started. But like, don't promise that in to someone. For instance, with Angela, don't promise that into the art world, or that don't promise her that connection if you ain't going to properly deliver on it. And I feel bad for her here, because she's being sold a dream, and that dream is kind of compromising her in her lifestyle as well, by not going out and being an independent woman herself, because she's banking on that. She's banking on that connection from Mary, and the guy. I forgot the guy's name. So yeah, that's happening to me right now. That's exactly happening to me right now. And it happened to me last year, and it's happened to me right now. Like I said, you're banking on someone, you're banking on something or someone to deliver something, and it ain't happening. You're just sitting there waiting, and that time you're waiting, yeah, like, hopefully you guys get what I mean. I'm sorry.
Why is the door locked?
We've had intruders in the neighborhood.
Where's the baby?
He's sleeping. Jimmy, my God.
You having a party?
We're just visiting.
May I pour you some wine?
I heard that's against the law now.
Oh, yo, I told you, 1 more minute.
Well, it is getting late. And
Listen,
I
actually,
have
not even a minute.
sitting in the morning.
43 seconds. 43 seconds later.
Lithuanian couple. Belle, it's nice to see you, old boy.
Welcome home again.
Not gonna lie, Jimmy will lay that guy out flat on the floor. I noticed the changing camera angle, not camera angle right there, camera movement, like the camera's more handheld. It's a bit steady, but it's more handheld now.
You should have told me.
It's not the steady static shots as before. Oh no, I don't want the... The kid's asleep, right? Like, the kid's asleep, yeah?
That was yesterday.
I'm sorry, it slipped my mind.
You're either incompetent or a liar. I won't stand for it either way, Agent s1ep9.
We've been...
I will not stand for it either way! Why was this hidden?
Why do I feel like I'm being yelled to here, man? Like, allow
I'd
it.
like to keep my job. Supervisor Elliot, he thinks we're being obsessive. About the Hans Schroeder case? About Nucky Thompson?
We have a witness that can place Darmody at the scene of the murders.
I wasn't thinking.
You kill a snake by cutting off the head, Agent s1ep9.
The supervisor?
Nucky Thompson. Darmody gives him up, this entire city. This Sodom will be cleansed all at once.
There's coal in the
I don't
ground,
think so.
lumber in the forest.
Listen,
Cattle in the fields.
I feel like it's exactly like The Wire, this show, man. Like, you have, obviously, the police trying to do good, and the police themselves, listen, even though they're on the other side of the law, they got their own problems, and they'll go to great lengths to get what they want and the objectives they want, and, like, you see the police themselves do immoral things, but I feel like if you cut the head off Nucky Thompson, there's just going to be that individual that's put in place to replace him, sorry. It's this cyclical thing. It's just, listen, he's... I feel like it might be a situation with Van Alden will be similar to Jimmy McNulty, and you guys are probably listening to me now thinking, oh, Ellie's onto something here, or he may not be onto something, and you're completely wrong. But it might be a situation of Jimmy McNulty where it's all for nothing. You put in this your entire life's work to weeding out this system, weeding out this problem, and you think it's going to solve everything, but in the end of the day, it was all for nothing. There's going to be another Nucky Thompson to replace Nucky Thompson, just with a different name. And there will be that one money-hungry chasing individual that will do whatever he can or whatever it takes to get to that position. Make those contacts with the senators, the governors, the mayors, the sheriffs, and everything. He will have who he wants in place all the time. It happens today. Like, it's never gonna be stopped. Like, it's just like Van Alden has soon got to realize that. And listen, he may have like small victories here and there, but like obviously there's not something personal against Nucky, but Nucky's the primary target here. He knows that, and he won't stop at anything to get his objective. But once he gets his objective, I think he's gonna have. Listen, if he does get Nucky Thompson, I think he's gonna face the harsh reality of just like it was all for nothing, because there's gonna be another person to replace Nucky Thompson, and then listen, it's another day. It's a brand new day. Van Alden goes again. Next target.
What sound does the cattle make? That's right. You ride that train, you look out the window, you don't see anything but opportunity from coast to coast.
And now he's returned to this one.
Hey.
I'm home, Ange, where I belong.
When you feel like showing up.
Hey.
I have business out west. I told you, but that's all taken care of.
So now what?
Wait till Angela
Now
meets
our prospects
Richard.
are looking up. Nucky made me an offer.
Assistant clerk?
Let's just say that we're out of this dump. In no time flat. Marvin Gardens, those beach houses on Ventnor. How does that sound?
Who is that?
It was my mother. I gotta go see her. Come on, champ.
Has he told her that he was writing to her? And like they were intercepted or like they weren't getting there? He did say Western Union the other day, but like, oh, last night, but...
What are you doing?
Making more coffee.
She ain't ready to sit at the table with him. Poor kid, man. Yeah, listen, it's a headache, kid. I understand, man. I understand. I completely F with you, kid. Like, I understand, man. I understand what you're going through. He's even like, he's tired of this shit. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
What do you say? You want a little brother, champ?
Yeah.
Yeah? Then it's settled.
You're not going to consult with your woman first?
Your stomach is growling. Are you hungry?
We might need you for lunch.
Oh, yo.
Maybe for dessert.
Oh, she rung Jimmy. She rung Jimmy.
I can manage that.
Did she ring Jimmy to come because Lucky was coming over? Oh, okay. My bad. I thought Jimmy came. She told him about Jimmy. Lucky last episode. That's Jimmy. That's Jimmy's shadow. He's delivering the coffee.
I wasn't sure if you took cream.
It's not there, dear.
Fucking twat. Hey!
That's my mother you're talking to.
My apologies.
So you're Luciano. My mother told me a lot about you.
We're very close, Charles.
Of course.
We have a mutual friend in Chicago. Al Capone. Says hello.
It's a lot of baloney. Capone's no pal of mine.
You're right, actually. He didn't say hello. He said I should blow your fucking brains out.
I'd consider it a great favor if you didn't.
Get dressed. We're gonna take a ride.
To where?
Someplace they won't find you.
Man, Lucky thought he was having the time of his life. He found the woman he loved.
Come on, move it.
I actually like Lucky as a character. Like,
To be like this, you know.
I love his his voice tone, like his voice inflection, his accent.
What? Who cut him in? There's plenty to go around for everybody. Drop the gun!
Oh, this is. Wow, Lucky is lucky, I guess.
You're under arrest.
What are you smiling at?
Fellas, these are a sight for sore eyes.
Hands on the wall.
Just timing, man. That is Call of Duty timing right there. Like,
How am I supposed to compete with this
you
guy?
can't make it up.
That's the spirit, Mr. Mayor. I want these placards taken down. Any shop that posts one gets a $25 fine.
Damn, the treasurer's on
We can do
fire.
whatever we want.
When's Eli coming back?
Stitches opened up. Doc Saran said it'll probably set him back another month.
It gets better and better, doesn't it?
He's left a big void, I'll tell you that. That I think I should be in charge.
Oh, you do?
I've got the most experience, and the other fellows look up to me.
Fine, you're acting sheriff.
Really?
Should I reconsider?
No.
He didn't think his offer was going to be accepted.
Thanks, Nucky. I know we've had our differences, but I want you to know that I'm here for you. Now and in November.
What does that mean?
Have you thought about the future?
Certainly sounds like you have.
In regards to Eli, I mean, the election's right around the corner, and he's hurt, weak. The The reformers alleging corruption. I mean, you've seen the articles yourself, right?
I mean, he is speaking truth.
All I'm saying is that I'm at your service should you need.
I was at the picture show.
Which one?
Wagon Tracks.
What was the plot?
Are you sure you want me to ruin the ending?
We can do this all day, Mr.
Feels like we already have been.
You're proposing that on the night of January 17, 1920, you were in a moving picture show from 7 p.m. until 11:30 p.m.?
That's right.
The running time of the film is only 78 minutes.
Fell asleep.
78 minutes. Damn.
This shipment of alcohol that Mr. Thompson sold to Arnold Rothstein, a shipment that was being transported the night of January 17th.
Wagon Tracks.
How do you know Al?
I don't know any Al.
From Chicago?
You got it all mixed up, officer.
Hey, he's doing well. He's doing well in terms of the interrogation side of things.
Did Mr. Thompson have Hans Schroeder murdered because he's in love with Schroeder's wife? The men in the woods, how many did you kill?
I went to the movies. I fell asleep. I got up. I walked home. I went to bed. You want to charge me, charge me. I got nothing else to say.
I want my lawyer.
I thought you might find some satisfaction in living long enough to see your son grow into a man.
You don't got anything on me.
Don't I?
We're gonna bring in the witness? Or we'll save that for later.
Do you not wish me to dress well?
What do you mean?
Do you not wish me to look attractive?
Of course I do. I mean, you are. Whatever you're wearing.
Okay, you have a call.
All right.
Madame Junet knows what suits me. She knows how to make me look pretty. She's the only one I trust.
That's a careful way to spin it.
That's why you want her to stay in business? Why didn't you just say that in the first place?
I didn't want you to know how selfish I was.
I never hold that against anyone. Hello?
A lot of selfish people in this game.
From the horse's mouth. Luciano spilled it to me before I was arrested. Can you bail me out?
5 counts of murder. There is no bail.
Give me a lawyer at least.
For what?
No, to talk to. Plan a strategy.
It's a waste of money.
Then, call my dad. Can he help?
Your dad? You that nervous?
Yo, who's his dad?
This kid, Billy Winslow, he's gonna testify, Nuck.
So I've heard.
So I'm staying here? Is that what you're saying? You said you were gonna take care of this.
I am. All I'm saying is the legal system's not your ticket to freedom.
Oh, interesting.
Yes, I'm still on the line, operator. Thank you. Sir,
Nelson, I was at a command meeting. What's the hubbub?
we've arrested James Darmody, sir.
What? When?
Last night, he returned from Chicago.
Did he talk?
No, but he's aware we have his accomplice. Either way, the road leads to Thompson.
Wonderful, Nelson. Terrific. It's a real shot in the arm for the Bureau.
Thank you for your confidence, sir.
Keep up the good work.
Listen, you gotta please the higher ups. In all your divisions.
He was pleased. Very much so.
Congratulations, sir.
I didn't do it alone.
Sorry about the telegram. That was very foolish of me.
It was. But people make mistakes.
Is that Lucy?
A man needs to have the courage of his convictions. I knew we'd get Darmody eventually.
You were right.
Still having lustful thoughts about Mr. Schroeder?
This witness, Billy Winslow, you think it's safe to keep him here?
What do you have in mind?
Move him north pending trial? Federal jail in Manhattan, maybe?
Keep him out of Thompson's reach.
Yeah, they're gonna do a. Thompson was probably planning the Wire situation, killing witnesses.
We're in trouble. Mayor Bacharach, he's weak and losing ground.
He and the fucking dog is sick.
Oh, that's sad, man.
Well, what do you have on Fletcher?
Nothing, he's clean.
What does he want?
He wants to be mayor.
Fucking Boy Scout. People want change, give it to him. Or at least pretend to give it to him.
What do I do about Eli?
Replace him too.
Ruthless. Ruthless.
You son of a bitch.
No sentiment here. The commandant is ruthless.
There's no time to be sentimental.
I just said that.
I do so love this.
Mademoiselle's taste is excellent.
How much is it?
$480.
For that time?
Yellowing on again.
For the time? 480?
Yes, ma'am.
The favor came through.
Rescued me. Merci beaucoup.
Merci beaucoup.
I'm glad I could help.
First day you came here, to myself I say, this is a lady of taste and judgment.
Cap.
Une amie très, très, très
Cap.
You told me I smelled.
Pardon?
You said I needed to bathe more often.
No.
I was as useless as the Polish girl. Until now.
No, no. My English still sometimes I misspeak.
Hey, say it how it is.
Grateful, Marguerite.
Say it how it is. Fake people in this show. All fake. Awful gazy. Awful gazy.
For your little one.
Hey, at least she gave something in return. At least she's appreciative. Oh, she came with...
Ivory. For her beautiful hair.
My daughter didn't help you, Madame Genet. I did.
Yo! What?
I just had to try it on.
It is beautiful, isn't it?
No, she gonna make her give it for free, right? Oh no. Oh no. Like, bro, talk about selfish and the breadcrumbs planted earlier on in the episode. Like, what was going on there? Like, listen, like, okay, she did the favor for her. She returned the favor, you know, by giving something in return for her daughter. I thought that was kind. I thought that was sweet. And Margaret was like, my daughter didn't do the favor. What? That is, oh man. That Margaret is just as bad as everyone in the, watch. Once she's got a taste of this lifestyle, it's over. It's over. It's over. It's a write-off.
I'd like to live by the ocean someday. But he puked the entire way.
You just know this is gonna get intercepted here, right?
Seasickness. I gotta piss. You need to go?
I'll stretch my legs.
You just know something's gonna happen here. This witness is gonna get killed, or even the prohibition officer is gonna get killed. Listen, it's by the sea as well. On the borders of Atlantic City as well. I wouldn't be surprised if this guy goes and grounds himself. I wouldn't be surprised.
Shouldn't have done that.
Then what?
Tried to lunge for my weapon.
What are you talking about?
He lunged at me.
Oh, he's on the
Tried to
payroll.
commandeer my gun.
What?
He's on the payroll.
That's why I killed you.
He's on the payroll. Is he on the payroll? Oh my gosh. So maybe the telegram thing was a slip up. And he had to cover his ass with Van Alden. Was he paid off? Oh, he's gonna act like there was a... Yeah. Ah, damn. He's gonna act like there was a scuffle. Man, a concussion for days. So is this officer on Nucky's payroll? Was he paid off to do this? Hey, there's nothing money can't buy. I'm telling you, it's The Wire in 1920. That's this show. That is this show. And an innocent witness has to... He's not an innocent witness. Listen, he was in on a heist. But a witness has to die, and the legal system doesn't get to do its thing.
I spoke to my friend, the art dealer. He's not interested, unfortunately.
I told you!
But you seem so optimistic.
Yeah, he's staying in Europe.
It's because he didn't get what he wanted.
Did he say why?
Sexually.
Response was in a wire. Your style is a rather cheap imitation of Mary Cassatt's.
Mother... I told you. I told you. I told you.
I said, me too. You were Johnny on the spot with those? Good Christian, family man, well liked in the community.
Very impressive.
Are you prepping him up for mayor? Or just running for mayor?
The other shoe.
I told you how beautiful you look in that dress.
It was a gift from Madame Junet.
And that girl just had to try it on. She knew she couldn't afford the 480. Hey, but Margaret was like, send it over for you. Listen, she probably took the dress for her kid as well, plus the blue dress. That's like $600 worth of stuff.
I'm assuming you didn't ask me here to sing my praises.
Of course not, Edward. I can't sing a note.
This guy looks familiar too.
Would you like to be mayor?
With you as boss, I'd have more authority as street sweeper.
With a lot more time to run your construction business. It's time for a change, Ed, and you're a solid Republican.
What about Bacharach?
Mayor Bacharach is ill. He will not be seeking re-election.
What's wrong with him?
I'll make my diagnosis as soon as I have your answer.
He got paid off.
Discuss it with Kath.
Be decisive, Ed. Roads, hospitals, convention center. We can build great things together. Of course, we'll have to add a ball field onto that list.
1920. The world belongs to the young.
We'll let them think it does.
Mayor Edward Bader.
You roll that around on your tongue. I'll be in touch.
Hey, it's a great proposition. Run it up with the wife. Listen, let the PA man have his fun. He's always cut short with the women.
It's rather late, isn't it?
Hiya, Nuck.
Evening.
Nucky? Nucky Thompson.
Oh, that's the kid. Wait, is that the kid? Oh! Yo, big up his personal assistant right there. Big him up. There's blood on the boardwalk. Blood on the boardwalk. Oh, that dress was ruined. I think she just got shot in the shoulder area. I hope she's okay. Oh man, what a fantastic end to that episode. A hit out on Nucky Thompson right there. Was that pointed? Wait, I just want to see where the gun was pointed at. Yeah, that's at Nucky. That's at Nucky. That was a hit out on Nucky. I think that's the D'Alessio brothers. That was one of the guys on the mugshot papers before, earlier in the episode, the files. Bro, Boardwalk Empire is actually sensational. I love the world of this show. It's absolutely phenomenal. Like, I'm engrossed in this world. Like, listen, I am all the shows I have watched on the channel, I've taken notes from, like in terms of like my experience, like and what I want to take on in the future to be a creator, like in the hopes of pursuing my dreams, being a creator, delivering content to people, and making those people entertained, and those people listen, making their days, being entertained, watching my content, hopefully later down the track making them films, and just being a creator, bringing art to people that they can enjoy. I started off with Buffy the Vampire Slayer, one of the main, biggest shows on the channel I did. Absolutely sensational. I love that show. And then obviously we moved on to the shows I have done till today. We're doing Boardwalk Empire, and lately, The Sopranos, The Wire, Better Call Saul, Breaking Bad, all sensational shows in their own right. Band of Brothers, The Pacific, Masters, like you could keep going. And I've learned a thing or two from every show I have done, and Boardwalk Empire is sensational. Listen, in world building, in world creation, in like immersing your viewer into the world you are trying to create. And like the set design of this show, the production design itself, the attention to detail is absolutely fantastic. Like each shot is like each shot is filled to the brim with the 1920s era. Like they spared no expense. Like they go all out. They went all out with this show. And yeah, every shot is just, listen, rich, full of color. Like it's just rich, full of 1920s Atlantic City, or whatever city we're in this show, whatever city we are transported to, or teleported to, whatever city we're in, whether it's Chicago, New York, you name it. This show, listen, if it goes into other cities down the line as well, we're gonna, listen, be engrossed. Listen, we're gonna be amazed by the set designs, and like I said, being immersed in the 1920s world, or the 1920s prohibition era. It's absolutely sensational. I absolutely love this show, man. I absolutely love it. It's fantastic, and I hope you guys enjoyed these reactions. As always, it's been your buddy Moses. Take care. God bless. Peace.